Hello, good evening, everybody that is watching. Welcome to another, well, I can't even say it's an episode. We got to catch up. Thank you for watching. It's okay with Tam Tam. And so before we get started, let's get to the logistics. Please follow our Facebook page, It's Okay with Tam Tam, as well as our YouTube channel, It's Okay with Tam Tam. And on this platform, what we do is we just talk about issues that people may be going through. For people that don't know, that I started this YouTube channel and Facebook page, basically this vlog, because I have been going through some stuff and I felt alone. And after some time and talking to some people, I found comfort in talking to other people that have also been going through similar situations. And so it gave me the strength to actually go out and get the counseling that I needed. So, with that being said, I have not been on for a few weeks, probably about 3 weeks. And then for some reason, the last video I did, it didn't come up on YouTube. So it's not posted on YouTube. So I apologize for that. I have had a lot going on. And so I said, let me get on. So all the people that have been following me, so they don't think that I've disappeared and that I'm not doing this more. I am continuing to do this. I had to go through some things. I even wrote my stuff down, which I usually don't do, so I can stay on track and make sure I cover all the areas that I could think of while I'm on. So again, I want to apologize for not being on for a few weeks. So to let you know what's been going on. So the last video I did, I talked about the miscarriages, which basically is the whole reason why this vlog started. And so I don't know if it was the miscarriages plus all the stuff that's going on in my life, but I had been having anxiety attacks for the past couple of weeks. I've been waking up in the middle of the night, heart pounding. Thought I was having a heart attack a couple of times. Couldn't sleep, just kind of real bad anxiety attacks. So after I did that video, I still had a lot of stuff going on. And I don't know, like I say, I don't know if it was a compilation of all the stuff plus kind of getting the courage up to talk about this miscarriages, which I am going to do that video again. So people that have missed it, and because it wasn't on YouTube, um, you guys will be able to listen to that topic. So, so other things that have been going on is my oldest biological daughter is getting ready to go off to college. So, firstborn, the one that made me a mom. Oh, by the way, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, all the biological mothers, mothers, all the aunties, all the grandmamas, all the men that are doing it all by themselves. Good morning to all good happy Mother's Day to all the people that are out there that are taking care of these kids and being an influence, a positive influence, whether it's mentoring or discipline, whatever it is. Happy Mother's Day. Hopefully, you'll get something that shows you appreciation of all the things that they have done, that you have done for them. So, that being said, it's stressful. The oldest one off to college between scholarships and acceptance and majors. For some reason, she thinks she has to have her major right now and has to stick with it the whole time that she's in college. I told her it's okay if she changes her mind, but that's not how she works. She said in her mind that she's going to go in with this major and she's going to go out and this is what she's going to do for the rest of her life, which is fine. It's just she's added more stress on herself. So, getting her prepared in that, plus she got a job, her first job. Plus, on top of that, for all the people that don't know, she's out of performing arts school. So, even though she's at the performing arts school, they still have a whole bunch of stuff that they do. And one of them is she is still at school right now, probably won't get home till after 10 because she has rehearsal for a musical and an opera that she's going to be playing for. So, being that she's home and we're trying to get her ready for college and get her ready for her first job and trying to get scholarships and all of that. So, that within itself is a stress. And dealing with a 17-year-old young lady, an attitude is stress within itself. Also, I have the 9 month old who is official crawler, and I think she's a speed crawler, and she's pulling up on everything. And so she's getting into everything, and it's a constant go, go, go. And she used to take 2 naps, and now she's down to one. And so I can't get anything done. On top of that, I'm finishing up my semester. I decided to take some accounting classes. Thought it would be interesting. So I'm taking some accounting classes and I'm finishing up the semester. On top of that, we are trying to sell our home and purchase a new home, which means that we have to get prepared. I know you're used to me seeing me, and I have kind of all this stuff back here typically, and it's all gone because we have to get our house ready. So in the midst of trying to get the house ready, I'm chasing the baby around and trying to keep her out of the way, as well as the dog, trying to keep the dog out of the way, as well as trying to get the 17-year-old to do something in the midst of her crazy schedule that she has going on, and getting the nerve up to talk about all of the stuff that causes me anxiety. And just hearing my schedule can be a little anxious. I'm hoping I don't, but I may have an anxiety attack tonight because I'm thinking about all the stuff as I'm speaking that I have to do. Um, so I had actually taken a break from counseling because my counselor went out on maternity leave. Um, but I did find another counselor. Not to say my last counselor was bad; she was not. Um, but this counselor actually takes insurance. So also, I don't know who out there listens to the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. I listen to the Ricky Smiley Morning Show a lot, and they have a counselor on there that talks, and they talk about how important it is to get counseling and about mental health. And so they were talking this morning, which really caught my attention. And Gary with the T came on and he said, he's a celebrity. I'm nowhere near a celebrity, but as he's very popular, he goes out and he might be having a bad day, but he always has to put on the front like everything is good. And one of the things they talk about in counseling is that you should be able to kind of express how you're feeling. And he just kind of expressed how he can't. And he said, even just like with his friends, he said, you always are kind of forced to say, I'm fine. And I know I find myself, I do that all the time. I say I'm fine. He says he typically says he's fine because he knows nobody wants to hear it. I typically say I'm fine because I don't have a discussion about it. I don't want to go into the whole conversation, which I know is a kind of an oxymoron, being that I have a whole vlog where I get out and talk about my issues. But I guess it's on my terms. When I'm comfortable to talk about it, I talk about it. So anyway, I started with a new counselor who was very good. I like her because she takes my insurance. But she gave me a reality check. And so it's funny because a lot of stuff that I get on my daughter about, I do. And so, they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And I was always like, oh, she gets that from my mom. She gets that from my mom. But apparently I do the same thing. So one of the things is you tell her something, you need to do this. And she goes negative. And so the counselor was saying the same thing. She's like, because I was telling her, like, one of my stresses is that, I want to be financially stable. And I know that there was one point when my daughter was little, I could not afford to feed her. That's how much of a struggle I was doing. And I would fear that somebody would come and, Child Protective Services would take my daughter because I was struggling to feed her. Like, thank God she wasn't a picky eater, rice and beans, and she was fine. But it that was my fear, and it's still my fear that I don't want to go back to that. And so the counselor gave me a reality check. She was like, you really have no reason like that. And she talked me through some stuff, and then I had to, I laugh, and I'm like, yeah, I realize I'm doing the same thing that that my daughter does. So basically, we're the same one. So I have homework. So I saw her one time. I'm getting ready to go back this week to see her, and I had homework that I was supposed to do some deep breathing and take time for myself. And I have not done, I've done deep breathing the first day after the session with her. And then the second session, I did it at the second day after, I did it that night. And I have not done it. I have not taken time for myself. So I'm doing bad. And she really, stressed the fact, like she said, if you keep up at this pace, you're going to kill yourself. She's like, you can't keep running at this pace. So I have to do better. And as I'm talking, my chest is starting to hurt. Like my heart is starting to pound. So, um, getting a little stressed out, but I'll get through it. That's kind of my thing. I'll get through it. Um, so also one of the things that I've been doing also, I like to work in the garden. I can't say garden because I don't like worms or snakes. So I don't grow vegetables for that reason. I like to plant plants, and typically I do pots. Although I did get my calla lilies in the ground to plant them, but I think if I would have saw a worm, I would have freaked out. So I did get them in the ground, and I have my elephant ears, and I have a couple other plants in the inside of the house and the plants outside of the house, and they bring me peace. But it's difficult with the baby. To have her outside, I can't just have her rolling around in the grass because she'll try to eat it. So I do that, and I enjoy that. And you once you kind of get them in a pot and you water them and you watch them grow and make sure they're in the right position to get the right amount of sunlight and all that. It's not really too much more to do after that. So it's just, and I don't want to have a jungle in my house. So I actually I'm getting more into crafts. I've done crafts for a while. For people that don't know, I'm an occupational therapist licensed. I'm not working now at this time due to all the stress and anxiety or whatever that I'm dealing with. But before I left the last position, I was running PTSD groups where we were using crafts. No, I'm not a licensed psychologist or not a licensed mental health counselor, but as an occupational therapist, we can do stuff to kind of help deal with some of the mental health issues. So some of the crafts we did mosaic and we did a lot of painting, and the painting was and stuff was basically to kind of build up their confidence and to kind of help deal with some of the stress. So it wasn't to talk and do deep rooted conversation about things that they're having issues with. It was really about just kind of self-expression. And I really like that. And so I'm getting into that. And this is one of the shirts I made the other day. But as we're packing up and moving, I had my craft stuff there. Everything is packed up. My sublimation printer, my heat press, my vinyl, everything is packed up. So I can't really do that right now. And even my vlog is a little different. Like my lighting is off because my lights are packed up. So I am going to definitely continue this show. I'm going to continue to have guests on this show. But please, all my loyal people that are following on YouTube and on Facebook, I am going to continue to do videos. For the next month or so. They're not going to be my greatest, but I still hope that you can get something from them. And then around mid-July, I plan to start back with my guests, and I'm trying to map out to have some extra stuff going on to hopefully other people can benefit from what I'm doing. My whole goal is to kind of help whoever can benefit from the help, listening to some of the people that have gone through certain stuff. If you're not on the YouTube channel, go on the YouTube channel or Facebook. YouTube probably is easier to go back and watch my old videos versus Facebook, because there's some other stuff that's within there. Please go in there and watch some of the videos. We talk about stuff like mom anxiety. We talked about we had a guest on that had breast cancer and how she dealt with that. We talked about infertility, miscarriages, single and dating. So I'm going to come up with some more topics and have some more guests on to continue, like I say, to help other people. I may end up doing crafts while I'm doing this because it helps me with my anxiety. And I'm as I continue my journey through life, I need to find better ways to manage my anxiety, because it's not fun having anxiety attacks. So I know this is a very short session. I think that I have said everything that I'm going to say. And so anybody that's watching, if anybody has any topics or anything they want to hear, they want to discuss, find out if I've been through it or somebody else has been through it, please don't hesitate to contact me. You can post, you can message me, and we can see about getting you on the show if you are interested, or if you just want to hear somebody else talk about it, you don't want to be on the show, just let me know, because who knows who can benefit from this. And I think that's all I have for this evening. I am going to go and try to do some deep breathing right now, because my anxiety has gotten high right now. So again, follow me on YouTube as well as Facebook, subscribe to the channel, and like and follow our page. Share this for anybody else that might benefit from this, or any of the videos that you see on there. So you guys, have a wonderful evening. See you next week. I will be on.